Got my shirt. Vote yes on free will. I like to make my own t-shirts sometime. I haven't made one in a long time, but I'm going to try to make this fast. I have a genetic disease. I'm literally a mutant. I was born with a genetic disease because my parents were both in Desert Storm and they were exposed to depleted uranium ammunition. And I have a bone disease, genetic mutation. My legs have broken so many times that they're permanently twisted together and they hurt just constantly. I can't walk without these crutches. And it's hard. It's really, really hard. I have a disability because of war crimes. And there's a narrative of me as a powerless person. Like, hey, what could you do? Just a disabled nobody. You can't do anything to fight that system that did that to you and poisoned your parents. But then there's the swap and the crypto narrative. That's what cryptocurrency is to me. A lot of people are investing in cryptocurrency to try to make more money. And my opinion is that if you're just trying to increase your United States dollars, buy Amazon stock or like McDonald's or a company that's going to be around, you know. I really do think that's the best way to do it. For me, cryptocurrency is fighting back. It's a revolutionary act against the system that thinks it can just crush me, crush my entire family. And I mean, I personally believe that every person on this planet has suffered extensively through generations and generations because of this system. And I can't tell you what your life is. It's up to you whether you decide that you agree with me or not on that. If you trust the system, cryptocurrency isn't for you, you know? And I've never voted in a federal election because I personally believe that they're just like WWE matches, right? Where it's like, oh yeah, we go hard against each other on these issues, but then in Congress, the left and right all votes the same on increasing the military budget. Like you look at the things that they all vote the same on and it becomes clear like, oh, there's a whole cartel with the central banks and the Federal Reserve, and you connect the dots. And I'm not here as a conspiracy theorist to convince anyone of that. It's all so out in the open now that it's like, you either want to learn about it or you don't. If you want to learn about it, you can look it up and you'll see. You'll see. I don't have to explain it to you. It's pretty out in the open now, the way the system is, and you can see the puppets, you can see the strings. And so that's what cryptocurrency is to me. It's fighting back. It's all or nothing. Man, it's a YOLO play for survival. It's like, you know what? These dollars, like, screw this. I have no faith in this system. Screw this corrupt system. For the first time in the human race, look, vote yes on free will, man. This is the value proposition that I'm making to you. Water and just air and being alive. That's what's valuable. And that's all money has ever been, is just a continued survival. Why do people want to be rich? And it's like living in luxury is not the main reason to be rich. It's just to be able to have your survival, like, be like, okay, I have enough money to provide shelter and food for a certain amount of time. That's what it is. This experience is survival, man. And this system and all the media, all this stuff owned by the same entities, for a long time I felt totally powerless and like, you know, oh, everything's just mundane and life is boring and there's no point. No, it's a life and death struggle for survival in every single moment, the same as it always has been. It really is. It's life and death in every single moment. And this is my contribution to the decentralized narrative. And if you never watch a video from me again, man, didn't know there was a guy with tumors in his skull and his legs riddled with tumors, crossed and broken and twisted, okay? Titanium rods in my legs, who was not defeated by it. That's what you gotta know. Look, I'm standing here. Vote yes on free will, man. Vote yes on free will. I was not crushed and destroyed by this system. You know, and my dad and his dad were both military, U.S. military veterans who came home with PTSD, and they struggled. They struggled with alcoholism and addiction, which I have too, and they both shot themselves. My dad's dad shot himself right before I was born, and my dad shot himself the day after Father's Day in 2008 when I was 15 years old. It's been 11 years now, and I am still here, damn it. And I'm excited, man. It's cryptocurrency, dude. For the first time in the world, we get to decide. for the first time in the world, we get to be like, oh yeah, I got a say in it now. You can't just tell me, oh, you know, people talk about assuming gender. Did you just assume my gender? It's like a joke on the internet. And then there's people who actually will get upset about it. I say, don't assume my identity. Don't assume my purpose. They put us in this education system, and it's like, you got to just try to hoard as much money as you can so that you can live like 15 or 20 years without working by the time you're 60. Dude, that is a hellish narrative. The idea that that's all life is, like, yeah, dude, you work your ass off, try to hoard enough of those dollars that are just losing value every single day, and by the time you're 60, you know, you might get a few years where you can take a break, and then you're fucking dead. Dude, that is miserable. I say, no, man. Life. That's the value proposition, dude. Got this technology, and I'm gonna keep saying it as a beacon. This is my 1 out of 7 point whatever billion of the decentralized narrative. My ideal all or nothing vision of the decentralized narrative would be every single one of us documenting our experience all the time, and not for other people, and not for viewers, and not to like put on a persona, but for ourselves, because it's like, hey, we were fucking here and we existed. Like the cave paintings on walls, you know, they'll find these primitive, however thousands of years old, and they painted on walls of like hunting buffalo or farming. And it was like this need to communicate the experience and to be like, hey, we were here and this is how we lived, dude. This is how it was. And it's still like that, except now there's the internet and it's this wall and we can all paint on it. We can all make videos and take selfies. So I'm inviting you to become a part of the decentralized narrative in whatever capacity you want. And I know a lot of people might not feel comfortable. It's like, oh, you know, I don't want to film myself and stuff. But I encourage you, do it in some way. Even if you just write it, like whatever it is, we need a decentralized narrative. And if you never see me again, just know there was a guy in constant pain because of war crimes that this system never admitted to, the US government never admitted to. My life is hard, but I'm excited and I feel empowered. I don't feel disabled and I don't feel destroyed. This is a celebration, dude. 2020, the year 2020 is gonna be exciting. And I say the entire decade, dude, the 2020s, if I could just keep making these selfies, you know, over the next decade, like at least a few a week, and just keep saying it, dude. I'm gonna keep saying the same thing over and over. It's like, people might watch a few videos and then be like, dude, he says this. I know what this guy was saying now, man. This is it. This is it. And so this is my first entry on my dedicated swap cryptocurrency YouTube channel. And I say we unite and document our experience, take control of the narrative. I'm excited for this. And I hope you've had a great day, man, and I hope the rest of your day is good. And if you watch to the end of this, thank you. 8 minutes of your life, that's a huge thing to ask for. If you watch to the end of this, you have basically got the gist of who I am. Like, you don't ever have to watch another video again. I'm gonna keep doing this and saying this, all right? And I'm very, very honored. I'm very proud. Like, I'm on the website. There's a picture of me as part of community outreach. Wow, dude, like I feel like I'm really a part of something. That's what crypto is. It's about the rebellion, dude, the rebellion. Let's stand up. Like in Star Wars, I've been rewatching the Star Wars movies recently, and there really is an empire in our reality right now. There is the Imperial and the Sith. That is all real. Like, it's not lightsabers and stuff, but it's all completely real. Let's be the rebellion, dude. And it doesn't have to be violent. Because of cryptocurrency, we just be like, you know what? Fuck your dollars. We're taking control. Vote yes on free will. We're gonna use whatever currency we think is best, man. Be the rebellion, dude. And it can be fun, man. It'll be a party, man. We can do whatever we want, dude. Decentralized narrative. All right. Boom. And I'm going to keep saying it.